one of the basics for people living in a community like we do, and the vibrancy of it, is the water and sewer system on a very basic level. You can't have economic growth, you can't have density without those systems. And we see ourselves as having a very basic responsibility to the community and to our customers.
We chose Cityworks based on its integration with GIS, its ability to bring together our assets and our employees and our customers. What we had before served a purpose with our maintenance functions. Beyond that, it really didn't integrate our organization with the customer. And we wanted to be customer driven and customer focused because that's our mission. And that is what was the key factor in choosing this product. And we've been very pleased with our decision.
In those weekly maintenance meetings, what happens is we look at the work that has taken place since the last meeting. We do those once a week. So from week to week, we look at what work has been completed from one week to to that meeting, and then we set the schedule for the coming week.
At the treatment plants, we work rotating shifts. For instance, if I come in and I see a piece of equipment that's not in operation, that was in operation when I left, I can go to Cityworks and find out what's wrong with it. Has it been written up? Are they aware of it when it's scheduled for repairs?
Well, as far as tangible savings, it's a lot of the fact that we have eliminated a lot of wasteful interaction. They were constantly having problems, having work orders get lost, having them come back, having to reissue work orders and that sort of thing. I mean, our printing costs probably have dropped at least 10 to 15% because we were always printing paper copies. Now, with Cityworks, we have all of our work orders turned into service requests on Cityworks, and they're dispatched through the wireless to the laptops in the trucks. When they finalize them, they automatically get sent back to the billing office or customer service, and the information is there on the customer's account, and we don't have to go searching for a paper work order, and that paper work order doesn't have to be keyed in. It's already keyed in by the field service representative.
One of the things I like about Cityworks is the Azteca website has all of their tables on it. So it was before we even got into the API conversation, we were able to bring up their tables, see what we were dealing with beforehand. And the other thing is their openness to allow us to access SQL databases directly.
In order to sustain our new business practices, we felt that we needed a database to store all of these current islands of information that we were obtaining. And then we ultimately decided, after thorough investigation, to select Cityworks because of its functionality within the authority. We thought that it would be great for the user friendliness of our staff, and it had a lot of opportunity for us to tailor the software to meet our needs for our work management processes. Our current CMS that we were utilizing did not offer the compatibility to link to our GIS, and that was a major or essential item that we were looking to do in order to move forward. We have key performance indicators that we are establishing for management. One of the things that we have created, they have a warehouse issue report that keeps track of our mins and our maxes as items are issued to a work order. It generates a report for the warehouse to tell them what needs to be reordered.
When we plan and schedule work, our planners will go out and when a work order is written, determine the scope of the work, then they come back and they'll interface with the Cityworks application to add parts, labor, any task descriptions, explanations of the work, and then if there's parts required, that will move on into the warehouse where they will purchase those parts.
We have over 2,200 line items that's currently in inventory in Cityworks, and each day someone come in here with a work order, material they're going to use or have used, and we issue that line item to that work order in order to track the cost of that particular work order for a particular address, a certain pump, or whatever they're working on.
The people then go out into the field, perform the work, and when they're done with the work, they input all the information as to issues and areas that we found there may be additional work that has to be done. And as we are collecting this data and doing these work orders, our number one intention here is to data mine this information to determine, one, the accuracy of our life expectancy model, and two, to determine is there a more cost-effective and economic reason to be changing or upgrading components of similar design or similar manufacturers.